Okay, I'm gonna start ranking the Despicable Me movies. And I'm not including the spin-off from Minions just because. I'm gonna focus on the main Despicable Me. So yeah. Why Despicable Me? Because, to be honest, I'm running out of ideas of movie series. I have already did like Toy Story, Shrek, so I thought, why not do Despicable Me? Okay, I'm just gonna get started. At number 4, Despicable Me 4. Out of all of them, Despicable Me 4 is not really that good. I mean, it can be good to some suspense, but there's too much going on at once, like Gru trying to bond with his son, this one person from next door. I mean, the villain, Maxine Lamal, is actually pretty decent, but he just doesn't feel as memorable as the other 3. I mean, he can be good to some suspense, but yeah, he literally had the body of a cockroach. That probably had to take years of training or science. I mean, 4 focuses on too much. Since Screw and Lucy have a biological kid, maybe a good subplot was the girls he adopted from the first movie could have gotten jealous that now Gru has a biological kid. Maybe because they were orphans in the first movie. Okay, I'm going on too much of a tangent about this. And number 3, Despicable Me 2. I mean, Despicable Me 2 is pretty good. The villain El Macho is pretty good. And Gru found love in Lucy because he struggled with finding somebody. I think it was. I don't know. I haven't watched that movie in a while. I mean, and the whole plot of Dr. Nefario leaving only to join the villain, but to turn it around in the end was gonna be kind of predictable. But, I mean, Despicable Me 2 is actually pretty good. I mean, Despicable Me 2 is pretty enjoyable. I mean, it has good characters, but we know the one reason it kind of sucks. They have too much focus on the minions. I mean, that's what most of the series is about, but, At number 2, Despicable Me 3. Despicable Me 3 is good. The villain Balthazar Brad is alright, even though it's just 80s reference after 80s reference. It is nice to get a Michael Jackson song, though. Oh, but other than that, yeah. And we saw Drew's brother Drew, who wasn't introduced till now for some reason. I mean, and the whole final battle with Balthazar with a giant robot. I mean, yeah. And at number 1, the first Despicable Me. The first one still holds up. I mean, the villain Vector is amazing, even though he has a weird haircut. I mean, seriously, why would he get a bowl cut? I mean, he is pretty interesting, but oh well. I mean, this is just a really memorable movie. And there we go. Stay tuned.